my darling Fumi Nation. How are you? How are we? My name is Fumidesaluvold. For those of you that are stopping by for the very first time, you are so very welcome indeed, my darlings. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to all of the new Fumi Nation family members from all over the world, from over 125 countries. I am so honored. It is my channel, but baby girl, baby boy, brother, sister, nephew, niece, this is your show. Before we start, my darling, are we living and loving? This is a gift to loops for my darling Christina. Yes, I bought it from her, what should I say, her wardrobe stylist assistant-esque. Anyway, I got this from her and I'm just living and loving. I'm wearing leggings, so it's nothing exciting. The star of the show is the blouse and I absolutely love it. Mama has been eating her salads and minding her business, hence the inches on the waist. Oh my God, 55 and I'm going to be 56 in the next 5 months. I am living and loving. I'm almost certain that my 60s are even gonna be better. Yes, baby girl. Anywho, I have something to show you, my darling. I showed you in the last episode and I wanted to show you as well. I'm just introducing to you all of the samples I have signed off on. And darlings, you are in for a treat. Remember I showed you the orange tote bag. Well, baby, we've got the sky blue. We're going to have all kinds of colors. Drop it down in the comments and tell me, Fumi, what colors you would love. It is so fabulously well done. I went up in price and everything because my brand is quality. Yes, darling, it's quality, 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 quality. And you can fold the bag in its inside pocket. Yes, and then you can also clip it together. So you can have this when you are going to the grocery store, when you are going to the gym, when you're going out and you need an extra bag. This is it. You fold it into your bag and when you need it, you just pop it out. The handles are amazing and I'm going to do all of this further down. I'm just so excited. I wanted to show you. We've got the orange, we've got the sky blue. We will always have more colors. We're going to do bigger bags, we're going to do smaller bags, we're going to do cross-body bags. We're going to do all the stuff that you love. And I say that you love because all of this have been things that you have asked me to do. Everything. And so we are building the brand together. You tell me what you want and I will create it and I will make it luxe. I will make it top quality. You're going to live and love. You're going to live and love. Okay, so why are we here, my darlings? We are here because Halle barely brought us into the group chat. Halle Berry and DDG have broken up and they have an 11th-month-old baby. How did it all kick off? It all kicked off because DDG went to Kai Cenat's live stream with Helo. And I guess Halle, like all of us, watched the live stream and she saw Helo. And she was like, no, this brother did not bring our baby to Kai Cenat's live stream.
Keep telling people.
Shit, I'm not gonna lie. He looked just like Daryl, bro. Damn. Oh my gosh. It's Helo himself, live in the flesh. Yeah. Now, Helo, you don't know this, but I'm your uncle. You feel what I'm saying? I'm your uncle. You know, when you were born and stuff like that, I got to see, your dad reveal you and stuff. So, it's a pleasure to meet you, Helo.
Check him up.
So, like, what he be doing?
He be chilling. Like, he really calm. He just woke up, though.
How it feel being a dad, though?
I ain't gonna lie, it still feel kind of fake.
Really?
A little bit, but...
Bro, you got a son, bro.
Yeah, you gotta have one.
When do you think I should have a son?
How old are you?
22.
I say by, like, next year.
So she said this: "Hi everyone, just so you know, I'm out of town and I don't approve of my baby being on a stream tonight. I wasn't told or notified and I'm extremely upset to have my baby in front of millions of people. I am his mother and protector and saddened that I wasn't notified, especially when I'm out of town." Do you know what this reminds me of? The second my mom or dad have traveled out of town, I'm getting things ready. When I was a teenager, I did all kinds of things. But as soon as they were out of town, I knew that they were far away and I had enough time to do what I gotta do. So this is what I got to say. Darlings, listen to Auntie Fumi. This is why I tell you, when you go out on dates and you're so concerned about the meal and where you're going and what you're wearing and you want to sleep with him right away, these are the difficult conversations you have to have before you even want to have any kind of relationship with anybody. You want to talk about children because children will change the game. There's no way, I promise you, that Ula would see something like that and not lose his casket. There's no way I would be anywhere and I would see Adrian on a live stream and I don't lose my casket. You know why? Because first and foremost, as far as I'm concerned, a child has no business on a live stream. Where are his toys? Where is the nanny? What about changing? What about his feeding? We don't know how long the live stream was. We don't know how long it takes to prep. And I will tell you that because I'm a YouTuber out here in these YouTube streets. I've got hair, I've got makeup, I've got wardrobe, I've got all of that to prep. We have to position the lighting because we do this in my studio. Yeah, I have a home studio. So even with that, Ula still comes with the lighting. He comes and does all of the photographs. I have to make sure, as you very well know, because you hear Adrian, sometimes he's crying. I have to stop to go downstairs where he is with the nanny to find out, is he okay? Is he this, that, and the third? And that's a 6-year-old child. We are talking about an 11th-month-old baby. That baby had no business being on a stream. If the baby was on a stream, it would have been a stream about young fathers and you're talking about your children where they will hand the baby to you and you say, this is little Helo for 5, 3, 2 minutes. You give the baby back to the nanny and he's out of there. Wires for electricity, fire hazards, that baby had no business being there. When the baby is born, the mother is reborn. So Halle had every right to be upset, on top of which this was not discussed. That's another thing. Communication is so important. You cannot on a whim decide that you want to do something with a baby of which you only half created. It means that the other party, the other half that created this baby, needs to have at least an idea of what is going on, because it looks like it was when Halle left, that was when he decided to go onto Kai Snat's live stream to do this. How long did he know that he was going to go to the live stream? How long did he know? He didn't tell me all of this. That was why Halle was upset. Now, Halle, darling, do you know why we are not great fans of you? I tell you, my darling, because you see, it's not the way that you do things, it's how you present it. It is how you what is how you present it. When you were expecting your child, you kept that secret. I also did, because I was an older mother. I had also miscarried initially and I did not know how far I was going to go. But when I did reveal my pregnancy, I also humbly explained why. And that way, you now have those supporters, followers to say, I understand. You concealed the pregnancy, I'm under the impression, because not everybody was a fan of DDG. Not everybody was a fan of the relationship. Some people might have felt that you were too young. Some people might have felt that you are the quintessential and forever be our mermaid doll, and you should not be touched. I understand those things. Now, once you had Helo, it was a matter of you giving us part 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of the entire book of your pregnancy, smiling, laughing in a sense as if to say we fooled you all. Darling, we are big aunties. You don't fool us, you fool yourself. And so now you want to come out to the very people that you did not want to open up to for us to stand 10 feet in your defense. It doesn't go that way. It's not when it's convenient for you that you come out, and then when it's not convenient for you that you conceal. You cannot play those kind of games. Hence now, when you rolled that statement out, you got backlash. Now, in your defense, you are absolutely right. You are absolutely right. DDG should have let you know. You should have been aware. I think you were shocked. I think that you were like, no, he did not. And now you've let us know postpartum. Postpartum is real. And so, my darling, I'm giving you a big hug. DDG also came out with his own statement to say that he doesn't like having hate on Halle.
One thing I don't like when people do, I don't like when people hate on Halle. I don't care if people think she wrong or not, or if I think she wrong or right. She could be going through something mentally after having a kid that I can't understand as a man. So when situations like this happen, I try to handle it with as much grace as possible, because Helo needs her, you know, I need her. We need each other to create a childhood that's safe and fun and memorable for him. And Halo is the biggest blessing in my life. Like, I don't know, like, I don't remember what life was like before Halo, and I wouldn't have him if it wasn't for Halle. And for that reason alone, like, I got unconditional love and respect for her that nobody can really change. And y'all gotta understand, we going through a very different transition right now. We only been parents for 10 months. Now we going through like a little breakup, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all gotta understand, we going through something, you know, that's a little, you know, it's hard for us. So when little stuff like this happen, it's really nothing. People go through this type of stuff all the time. I just don't appreciate when people try to put me against her, or it's like me versus her and all of this, and she's wrong and he's right, blah, blah, blah. Like, y'all can hate on me for as long as y'all want, but leave Halle alone, man. Mentally, y'all don't know what she's going through when it comes to postpartum. She just pushed the whole human out. She dealing with a whole new life. Like, she has to put everything, you know, not on pause, but she has to always consider Halo in every situation. I do too. But, you know, as a mother, I know it's way more detrimental. So I got way thicker skin. My skin is just overly thick when it comes to online backlash. But I know for her it's something very, very new. And I'm just asking y'all just to chill. And let's go back to regular scheduled programming. Like, no one's perfect. We are only humans. So I just don't like it. Don't like it, y'all. That doesn't do me any good whatsoever. Me and her getting into it is no good for nobody, either one of us. So we are family. That is my family forever. And we're gonna figure it out, plain and simple. With that being said, we're gonna get back to the smiles and the good times and the entertainment.
I thought it was extremely mature of him to try to water cooler the situation of a mistake that he had made. DDG, that you are mature enough to give us this statement talking about you guys are only parents for 11 months, that this thing is difficult. Well, that's what we're trying to tell you. Having a child will change the game. You see all that cutesy wootsy when you're up all night, you wake up late in the morning, you've made love all night. Hey, baby, once that baby comes, oh, darling, it's a different zip code. As a matter of fact, it's a different neighborhood because the baby comes first. That is why I say on this channel to my brothers, to my sisters, sit down and talk to your partner. Understand who your partner is. Do you even like your partner as a person? Because you see, it's not about let's have a baby, marry me. It's a matter of fact of, do you want to do life with me? Because life is hard, because life is difficult, because they just might have had a nanny, but the nanny didn't show up, maybe, and he really wanted to go onto this live stream. Maybe Kai Snat's followers will spill over onto his, because he's an influencer. That's how it goes sometimes. It's called what? It's called collaboration. Helo looked happy. He's a lovely, beautiful, content baby. He didn't cry. He's in his papa's arms. I think that it was okay, but the setting was not right. That's how I look at it. And so DDG, say to yourself, let me shoot Halle a text. If you feel that she's going to start screaming on the phone, at least shoot her a text and say, baby girl, I got Helo and I'm going to be at Kai Snat's stream. Do you mind all the way? I really want to go. He's going to be okay, blah, blah, blah. Then she might have been like, say what? Then you'd have talked on the phone and then you would have negotiated. This is another part of relationships we people do not know. You might not get it all the way, 100%. You might get 50%. That's negotiation. Translation, you know what? Let me go there, do one or two things. How long you're going to be there, this, that, and the third. That is how you keep things copacetic. But you brought it to the group chat. You brought it to social media. Because you brought it to social media, we're going to address it on social media. So you talking about don't bring hate to Halle. This is two of you bringing it to the group chat. You do not know what happens here behind closed doors. I trust and believe. I will be here, ding, 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 smiling, and I might be upset. I might be crying. I might be insecure about one or two things. I might be upset because the brand, maybe the product is not what I want, this, that, delay, or whatever. But when I come out on social media, I am professional. But you see, I'm 55. I have had 30 years of practice, and out of that practice I have also learned the difficult route that Fumi sometimes zip it. Zip everything that you are doing that you don't necessarily want to share. That you do not that you do not want to share, zip it. If I have a doubt, zip it. If I'm not sure, zip it. If it's anything relating to Ula, to Adrian, zip, zipped, locked, padlocked, and it's in the back room. That's what I do, because your family is sacred. You don't need to have people's opinions about your relationship, about your life. And Halle, because of the backlash, now you backtracked and said after deleting your Instagram that, oh, maybe you overreacted. You did not overreact. When a child is born, your animal instincts kick in into most women. It happened for me. I'm a wolf. I can smell Adrian. I can smell him. I can feel him. My instincts are razor sharp. And when I tell you, I have never ever in my entire life had so much lack of sleep like I have had. And yet I have been the most productive in my entire life, because my child is everything. He is the reason that I am alive. It brings clarity. To the point that Ula and I have a saying where before Adrian, after Adrian, because our lives were polar opposite after having our blessing. Protect your children, stand on business, have clarity, above all have respect for each other. Respect your partners and check in with them and find out if it's okay. Because you see, the cutesy, I love you, I this, you're going to be shocked at how loved up you are with a man and how different you are in ideology when it comes to raising a child. You will not believe how different you are, because you were raised differently, and each one of you will have your very staunch beliefs on how you want your child raised, and it will be either the way you were raised or the trauma and the trigger of how you were raised, and you want to do the opposite. It will only come out after you've had that child. So what do I say? Have the conversations. Forget about the fancy dinner, this, that, and the third. Talk and talk about the difficult conversations. Children, money, yes, money. Those two are extremely important. Once you get those two out, you're good to go. Darlings, do not forget to like, to subscribe, hit the notification button, baby. And I will see you I'll see you sooner than later. All of my love.